and thank you so much for joining me for another video. Today, I want to go ahead and finish the setup of my Midori A6 notebook. Now, if you missed the first setup that I did of the notebook cover, I will go ahead and leave that video linked up and you can go back and check it out. So this is going to be a simple inside setup. I'm not really sure if I'm going to do the back cover, but I will share with you if I do anything with it. I'll do a end, flip through so you will see the finished product. But what I have here is the 2023 at a glance. I'm going to use this along with the yearly overview, and I have it printed on craft paper. This is in my Etsy shop, so if you want to go ahead and snag it, you can go ahead and get your copy. It is on sale, guys, so I do have the one with the lines and without the lines, so you want to make sure you go and check the shop out. I have a lot of new goodies in there. I'm thinking about using this here. This is my large. It's like a 3-inch sticker, and it's not waterproof. It's just a large sticker. I have used these on my dashboards before, and I'm thinking about using it. If I do, it'll be in the back. I have a sheet of my newest minimal line floral stickers. They are beautiful, guys. I love them, and somehow I want to incorporate these, and I'm not sure about my floral frames in this particular setup, but I'm gonna see if I can actually use something on here, even if it's some of the flower elements. So we'll see about that. But these two minimal lines florals and frames are in my shop, and guys, they are just really lovely. And then, of course, I have a picture of me and Hub. So I want to definitely incorporate my love. I tell you guys, if you are setting up your notebooks and your journals, make sure whatever you are using, it brings you joy. And my husband, my kitties, my family, they bring me joy. So I want to incorporate Hub's into my A6. And remember, guys, my A6 is definitely going to be a on-the-go everyday carry, and I'm leaning towards just using it for my sermon notes and business ideas. So that's what this here little baby is for. Now I'm still working on the B6 Slim, and that is going to be a combination of me doing journaling, of course, whether it's weekly, some daily journaling, but also going to incorporate our monthly budget. So it's going to have a little bit of everything in it. I'm trying to downsize and just kind of have everything in one place. So stay tuned for the B6 Slim flip through once I'm finished with it. And this here sheet of paper, now I received this from my package that I purchased from My Promise Notes. This was last year, and she actually puts in her packages, I guess depending on what you're ordering, some black cardstock, and it was happy punched. So I used it in my journal, and I had a few sheets left, guys. And remember what I said, just use what you have on hand. And I'm thinking about using this as a frame. So we'll see how that works out, and I know I'll have to cut this off on the side, but I'm hoping that it'll work. But either way, if it doesn't work or it doesn't look as good as I think it's gonna look, then hey, it's still my journal. Now with the covers, these are the covers that I created. I didn't do anything to the back because, as you all know, this is the way the cover is gonna be, along with the plastic clear cover. So I think I'm going to keep this here on the back just plain. I'm not going to do anything to it. So let me go ahead and get started. Now I do have some a glue stick. I will tell you about a glue stick. You don't want to use too much glue if you have just a glue stick. I don't have that crafter's tape where you can just kind of roll over, which to me is better, but we'll see how this works. And then, of course, I have my paper trimmer that I'm going to use. And I have one more sticker, guys, that I want to incorporate into the journal. This is from my newest inspirational quote stickers that I have in the shop. And I love this, and I just wanted to make sure that I incorporate this quote as well. Now, when I get into the journal, guys, I did notice that the first 2 pages here, for some reason, it's like it's kind of glued a little closer, you know, to the lines. This here first page. So what I'm thinking about doing is just gluing this here page, kind of, you know, put a little glue stick on it to keep it together. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. I'm not going to put a lot of glue on here. I just want enough to where, you know, it'll just, you know, stick together. That way when I open it up, I'll get right into my page. So I noticed that on the front and the last 2 pages of the journal, which is fine. I just want to put just a little bit on the outside, and then I'm going to put just a little bit on the inside. Like I said, I don't want to put too much as far as the glue. I just want to put enough to where the pages will stick together. And it does. Okay, so I'm good with that. Now, what I want to do is, I think I'm going to just start on this here side. And this is where I want to put hubs and myself. So I know I have to trim this down. And I'm still thinking about going with that torn look. I'm not sure how far I want to go down as far as this, but we'll see. Now, I don't want to trim too much off. All I want to do is just trim off the edge where the punch is. So I think that's perfect. So let's go ahead and do that. I go over it twice because, again, my blade is dull. And you want to make sure that you have a sharp blade, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and test this to see if it's, you know, wide enough. I think that's great. Let's see here in the notebook. So it fits really, really close. So I think what I'm going to do is trim off just a tad more. And that way when I close it, I don't want anything hanging off. So that was a first cut. And I'm going to trim probably not even a quarter off. Just a smidge. So if you had a quarter, I'd probably say it would be half a quarter. So it wouldn't be a full quarter of an inch. And I'll show you. So I just trimmed off another little slither. Okay, so I didn't do a whole lot. So I'm going to test my frame again and see. So my picture fits fine. I don't need a whole lot of the, you know, black showing. My biggest thing is making sure when I glue it down. And see, I have enough. And even when I close it, it'll be fine. So I'm good with that, guys. So now that I have that, I think what I want to do, I'm going to trim. Let's see, I'm not sure if I want to get that flush. I want to cover all of this. So if I'm going to do that, I need to come down and just, you know, trim off. So let's see. But because I want that torn paper look, guys, let's see how this works. I'm just going to trim off a little bit at the bottom. And I'm just, you know, doing this freehand, guys. I'm not even marking anything off. I may come up a little short, but it'll be fine. Because I still want that torn paper look. All right. And I'm thinking I want to keep everything up, you know, top flushed. So I'm going to go ahead and do my tearing. And that's just to, you know, get that look. And it doesn't have to be, perfect. I can have it turn that way, or I can keep it like this. So I'm going to tear a little bit more. All right. So I think that's fine. Just kind of tear that thickness off. Now the thicker the paper is, guys, you're going to see that extra thickness there that you see. So I'm just kind of going in and pulling that off. And it's not perfect, but it's okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. And I'm not going to put a whole lot of glue, but what I am going to do so I don't put glue on this here background, I'm going to get a sheet of white paper and put some glue on here. So I'm going to go right to the edge with this. Okay. And then I'll do, just a little bit. And remember, I'm not doing a whole lot. I just want enough to where it'll stick, and I want to make sure the edges are taken care of. So what I just did, I lifted that to make sure that I had enough on my edges, because I don't want my edges to lift. All right. So I see that my edges are covered. Let's see, maybe a little bit more here. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and stick this down. All right, guys, I have that down. And now I'm going to go ahead and grab hubs. Remember, this is sticker paper, so I don't have to put any glue on this. I just have to peel this off. All right, I got hubs down. It looks really good. And what I want to do is I want to put some washi on here. I have this here washi. It has words on it. And I think I want to, let's see. I like adventure. And journey. And then here, I think I want to go ahead and incorporate some of these here cute floral elements. And I'm thinking, let's see here. And it doesn't have to, be a lot, just a couple that I want to put here. And I'll put another one at the bottom. Let's see. This will be nice. It'll cover up that Midori. And then I'll put another smaller element. Let's see. I'll probably do something like this here. Okay. And then on this side, so with this here, I'm not going to have a background. I just want to put it on, kind of center it in the middle. And it reads, "Not even the powers of hell can separate us from God's love." So I love that. And I'm just going to put that right here. I'll just, stick with these beautiful elements, and I'll just kind of, put it around. So I want to use, let's see, probably use this here large one. And then I'll put another one in the corner. Do it like that. I can do these here. I'll put this in the corner, which I love that. Okay. And then I'll do another one. Let's see here. This one, which I think is cute. All right. That's perfect. Now I get into this here first 2 pages of the actual notebook for me, because like I said, I glued these two together so that it'll just kind of open up to this page. And this is where I will put the at a glance. So I'm going to use the at a glance on this page, and then this here will be my yearly overview. And the reason for that is because, like I said, I don't really always, refer back to my at a glance. However, since this will be on the go, that'll be something different. So I felt like I needed some type of calendar if I'm going to actually carry this with me every day. So I'm going to go ahead and lay down my 2023. And like I said, this is on, craft paper. It is a thinner paper. So, when you removing it, you're just really truly removing the top layer. All right. So I think I'm going to turn this way, upside down. Alright, I got 1 page down, and then this is for my yearly overview. I'm going to keep this turned and peel this off. So I've got that down. That looks really nice, guys. I'm loving this. And for the back, like I said, I'm really not sure, but I'll go ahead, since I have the sticker already printed. I'm going to use, let's see, this here large sticker, Love Beyond Measure. I love this. So I don't know if I want to put it over here or here. I do have a blue sheet of paper. And this here paper I got from my job. It was a old notebook. You can see they were about to throw this away. So let me try to incorporate this, guys, and then I'll come back with a final flip through, okay? All right, guys, so I am finished setting up the Midori A6 notebook. So the only other thing that I will do is probably just add a couple of tabs to separate the sermon notes and the business ideas, and I'll share that with you at a later time. But right now, I'm not going to add any additional items to this particular notebook because, like I said, it's just going to be on the go. Things that I can quickly, jot down, but mainly, like I said, for the sermon notes and business ideas. So when I open it up, I have this beautiful floral arrangement on the left with a quote. I have hubs. He brings me joy, guys. I love it. And then I turn over and I get into my year at a glance and my yearly overview. So my plan is for my yearly overview, I do want to keep up with Hub's bonus months. Of course, I'll put some birthdays in here. And my niece, she is getting really active. So I'm going to keep up with some of her activities on here as well. But you can use your yearly overview however you feel. Just get creative, guys. But that's my plan in this here particular notebook. And then I'll flip over to the back. Now, I'm still not going to do anything to the very back because when I put the cover on, you'll see it'll be covered up. But I end up using the blue paper that I shared with you all. And I use the large sticker, and I love this. And I put a few flower elements on here just to kind of bring it out. On the right side, I did use the floral frames, and I love it, guys. And I put these quotes in here from one of the Happy Planner sticker books that I have. So like I said, use what you have. And all I did to get this quote, I cut the sticker, guys. And don't be afraid to get creative. So this page here, let me try to peel one up for you so you'll see exactly what I did. I want to be as detailed as possible. So this here is a full long sticker. I hope you can see that. You see that? It's a long sticker. But what I did, I just cut the actual scripture off at the end. And I just put it in the middle of the frames. And I love how it looks. I love you, which is John 3:16. Let your heart lead the way. And it says, fear not, 2 Timothy 1:7. And I just put a couple of floral elements, guys. It's simple, but it's beautiful. I love how it looks. So I'm going to go ahead and put this inside of the clear cover. And like I said, I'm loving how this has turned out. It's very simple, and I use what I had on hand, guys. So this is it. This is the final look, and I love it. So one more flip through. All right, we got the kitties on the front. You open it up. You have this here on the side. I have hubs, and then I turn my page. I have my year at a glance and my yearly overview. And of course, on the back, I have this here decorated. So that is it for the setup of my Midori A6 notebook. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you have already completed your 2023 planner lineup. And remember, I still have to share the flip through of the B6 Slim Midori notebook with you guys. It's taking me a little longer. For the most part, I will have, some of these same decorations. But as far as my sections, they'll be a little bit different, okay? But all right, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Bye.